Greetings, everyone. I'm your friend, Teacher Sam, here to guide you on a fascinating journey. Today, we're going to talk about something that's not often discussed in language learning circles, yet it's crucial to your success: the role of patience and humility in mastering English. You might be wondering, what do patience and humility have to do with learning English? Well, quite a lot, actually. These virtues, often overlooked, can significantly enhance your language learning journey. They help you to persevere in times of struggle, remain open to new learning experiences, and appreciate the progress you make, however small it may seem. In the upcoming scenes, we'll dive deeper into each of these aspects. We'll explore how patience can help you overcome language learning hurdles, how humility can open doors to new learning opportunities, and how you can cultivate these traits in your daily life. Stay tuned as we delve into how patience and humility can enhance your English learning experience. Let's kick things off by understanding the role of patience in learning English. Patience, my friends, is a virtue that plays a crucial role in our language acquisition journey. It's like the oil that keeps the engine of our learning running smoothly. Imagine you're planting a seed. You water it, make sure it gets enough sunlight, and take care of it day in and day out. But despite your best efforts, it doesn't sprout overnight. It takes time. Similarly, learning English, or any other language for that matter, is a process that unfolds gradually. It's a seed that needs to be watered with patience. Now, let's talk about how patience can help you overcome some of the challenges you might face in your English learning journey. Consider the times when you find it difficult to grasp certain grammar rules, or when the progress seems slow. It's easy to get frustrated, isn't it? But that's where patience comes in. It encourages you to keep going, to practice more, to try different learning methods until you find what works best for you. It teaches you to see every mistake as a learning opportunity, every setback as a chance to grow. For instance, imagine you're struggling with English tenses. You've tried to understand them, but they seem like a tangled web. Instead of getting frustrated, approach it with patience. Break it down, take one tense at a time, practice it, understand it, and then move on to the next. Remember, it's not about how quickly you can learn, but how well you can. In a world that's often rushing us to get to the finish line, patience is a gentle reminder that it's the journey that matters, not the destination. It's a reminder to enjoy the process of learning, to embrace the challenges, and to celebrate the small victories. So, friends, as you navigate your English learning journey, arm yourself with patience. See it as your companion, your guide, your teacher, and remember, slow and steady wins the race in language learning. Now that we've understood the importance of patience, it's time to explore the power of humility in learning English. Humility, my friends, is not about downplaying your abilities. It's about being open to learning and improving. It's about acknowledging that there's always room to grow, and that every mistake is not a failure, but an opportunity. Imagine you're building a puzzle. You're confident that a piece fits in a certain spot, but it just won't go. Instead of forcing it, you step back, reassess, and find that it fits perfectly somewhere else. This is humility in action, the ability to accept that you might be wrong, reassess, and learn from it. In the context of learning English, humility allows us to embrace our mistakes as stepping stones on the path to fluency. It encourages us to seek feedback, to listen, and to learn. It's the willingness to ask, "How can I improve?" and the openness to incorporate that feedback into our learning. For instance, you might confidently use a word in a sentence, only to be corrected by a native speaker. Humility is taking that correction not as a blow to your ego, but as an opportunity to learn. It's saying, "Thank you for helping me improve," rather than defending a mistake. Humility also fosters a learning environment where everyone feels comfortable to share, to ask questions, and to grow together. It creates an atmosphere of mutual respect where everyone's input is valued and everyone's growth is celebrated. So how can we cultivate humility in our English learning journey? Start by seeking feedback. Ask your teachers, your classmates, even native speakers you interact with, "How can I improve?" Listen to their advice and incorporate it into your practice. Be open to trying new methods, exploring different resources, and stepping outside of your comfort zone. Remember, no one becomes fluent in English overnight. It's a journey, and like any journey, it's filled with ups and downs. But with humility, every down can be turned into an up. Every mistake is not a setback, but a lesson learned. Embrace humility, and you'll find that every mistake is a stepping stone to learning something new. Now that we've grasped the importance of both patience and humility, Let's look at some practical ways to incorporate these virtues into our learning routine. First off, let's talk about consistency. It's important to remember that learning a language is not a sprint. It's a marathon. There will be days when you feel like you're not making any progress, and that's okay. Just keep going, keep practicing, keep learning. Consistency is your best friend in this journey. Next, let's talk about accepting mistakes. It's only human to err, and when you're learning something new, you're bound to make a few. But instead of letting these mistakes discourage you, let them fuel your progress. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn. So, when you stumble on a new word or get the grammar wrong, don't beat yourself up. Instead, take a deep breath, learn from your mistake, and move forward. This is where humility comes into play. Now let's talk about being open to learning. This might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how often learners close themselves off to new learning opportunities out of fear. Don't let this be you. Be open to learning, embrace new challenges, and always keep an open mind. Remember, learning happens beyond the pages of a textbook. Lastly, do not forget to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each word learned, each sentence correctly structured, is a victory in itself. You're not competing against anyone else but yourself, so be patient, be humble, and celebrate every step forward. In conclusion, patience and humility are not just virtues. They're tools that can help you navigate your English learning journey with grace and ease. It's not about being the fastest or the best. It's about being the best version of yourself. And the best version of yourself is always learning, making mistakes, and growing from them. Remember, the key to success lies in your hands. Practice patience and humility, and you'll surely excel in your English learning journey. As we come to the end of our session, let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We started by understanding the vital role of patience in language learning. Remember, learning a new language is like embarking on a long journey, full of twists and turns. It's not a race, but a marathon. Next, we delved into the power of humility. Being humble allows us to accept that we don't know everything and that it's perfectly okay to make mistakes. It's through these mistakes that we truly learn and grow. Then we covered some practical tips to practice patience and humility in your daily English learning regimen. We learned that patience and humility are not just virtues, but essential tools to enhance your English proficiency. So, as we wrap up, I urge you to embrace these qualities. With patience and humility on your side, you're well equipped to conquer the English language. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing,